Good morning to my 422 YouTube subscribers. Just wanted to say good morning to you guys, and uh, I'm out on my early morning walk, getting my 2.6 miles through the woods. And from my research, what I've read is that if you walk 30 minutes a day through the woods, your life expectancy increases by a certain percentage. And this is what I read. This is a scientific study that they did, and that. But basically, what I got out of that is that all these trees is producing fresh oxygen, and then so I'm just getting. It's like wearing an oxygen mask, and so I'm not sure exactly what it's doing, but I just know it feels great. I've been doing this. I've been walking at least 5.2 miles a day, and I've even walked up to 10.4 miles because the trail that I walk from my house to the end and back is 2.6 miles. And I actually did it 4 times the other day. And it just felt so wonderful. And I've been doing this ever since I went to the doctor's office about 2 weeks ago. And they said I had super high blood pressure and high cholesterol and low potassium and low magnesium. And I got on a blood pressure medication for the first time ever, 25 milligrams a day. And I changed my diet, and I stopped eating red meat, and I just started eating small portions, and I took my calorie intake down to about 1,500 calories a day on average, and it's just been such a game changer, a life changer. I mean, it's just been just wonderful. And another message I want to share with you guys is about red meat. And I know people love red meat, steaks, hamburgers, and everything. And I was a big fan of red meat too. I loved red meat, and I ate red meat probably like 4, 5, 6 times a week, and I really enjoyed it. However, I've read a few studies. I've been studying on it, and this makes perfect sense. Just use your imagination if you can for a minute. Okay, birds and stuff, and certain animals that eat nothing but fruits and vegetables and green leaves and stuff like that. They don't eat meat. They have a very good attitude and mood and everything. And then you look at the animals who does eat nothing but meat, and they have a worser attitude. A more aggressive. They're more aggressive animals, is what I meant to say. The animals that does eat fruits, vegetables, and stuff, green leaves and that, they don't have an aggressive nature. But the animals who eat nothing but red meat, they have a very aggressive nature. And then they did the same study on humans, and humans who eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, green leaves and such, they have a very easygoing nature about themselves, general nature. And people who eat a heavy red meat diet, they're very aggressive, and they can have a bad mood. And also, a lot of people don't know this, but you have two brains in your body. You have one up here. Actually, you got three brains. You got the frontal lobe, that's for advanced thoughts and stuff like that. Then you have the back of your neck, the stem, and that's your primal instincts. And then this is the one that most people know about, the two brains, but most people don't know about the third brain. Your third brain is in your gut, and that controls your mood and emotions. Is your stomach, and it also your stomach fat is where all the diseases reside at. Now this is all 100% facts. Okay, this ain't nothing I'm just making up. Okay, so let me tell you about my experience recently and in the past. Last summer, I didn't document it because I wasn't on YouTube, but I didn't document it. However, I went on this diet last year where I didn't eat. I went on a super strict diet last summer, and I didn't eat any kind of meat. I only ate fruits and vegetables, and I did that for 6 months. And my attitude changed so much. Like, I was always such in a good mood. And then over the winter time, I started eating red meat five times a week. And then I just got into a bad mood for the whole winter. And then so now to bring it up to recently, since I went to the doctor, I didn't eat no red meat for 2 weeks. However, I went, my friend took me out to Texas Roadhouse, and I had a steak and ribs, and I ate that. And I'm gonna tell you what, my blood pressure went so high, and my I got really aggressive. I even cussed at my friend. I cussed at my friend, and I later that night I said, I don't even use profanity, and I felt so ashamed of myself, and I apologized. And it was so the red meat, and it just makes you super aggressive, and it puts you in a bad mood. A lot of people don't know that. So if you find yourself in a bad mood often, cut out the red meat. Stop eating meat, period. No chicken. Just eat fish. Just use fish as your source. And for your protein, see, everything's a lie. Everything that you got taught is a lie. They say, oh, you need red meat for protein. No, you don't. Strawberries have a lot of protein in it. Strawberries. I forgot exactly how much protein is in a strawberry, but it's a lot. Peanut butter. And then if you get the one with the less ingredients, you want to get the peanut butter with just like 2 ingredients. And then, but look at the back of your peanut butter jar. If it got more than 2 ingredients, that's bad. So you want to get the peanut butter that's just like straight peanut butter. And but it's all kinds of other things that I found out that you could use for a protein source. You don't even need meat for protein. And they got some of the biggest bodybuilders, athletes in the NFL playing professional sports that's vegetarians. So it's just a lot of things is just a lie, in my humble opinion, about everything. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say good morning to my 422 YouTube channel subscribers. I just wanted to give you guys, if you guys eat red meat, I totally understand. And if you have perfect health and you're in perfect weight, you're not overweight, and you have a wonderful mood about yourself, leave a comment, say, hey, I'm in great shape. I have a pleasant mood. I'm not overweight. I'm very active, and I eat red meat every day. If you do that, put that in the comment. And if you agree with me that red meat gives you high blood pressure and puts you in a bad attitude, leave that in the comment too, if you wouldn't mind. I want to get more engagement, more interaction in my YouTube videos, just because this is my only social media. I don't know if I even told my subscribers, I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have TikTok. I don't do any social media. So I enjoy the engagement. It's just fun to me. And I've noticed I've been getting a few more comments every day. People have been commenting. Even if somebody said, oh, that's boring, I was happy. They said it was boring. And somebody else commented, they said, they was like, oh, I said there's a lot of jets flying over Springfield. And somebody commented and said, I didn't see no jets. And my camera didn't pick it up, the sound of them. But it was cloud coverage. And I just appreciate even that comment. So I appreciate all the comments. And I've been getting a lot of likes. I get a lot of likes. Like, I got videos. One video got like 250 likes. And then most of my videos at least get a couple likes. And so I like that. It just motivates me. And but yeah, I'm just on my morning walk. And yeah, I had the steak and the ribs the other like the night before last. But then yesterday, all I had to eat yesterday was an apple, an orange, coffee, and then I had a big salad, just a spinach salad with like 10 or so different fresh fruits, fresh vegetables that I cut up and put in my salad. And that's how you clean your system out, is you have just a big bowl of spinach, lettuce, stuff like that. And then I'm trying to clean out all that red meat out of my system to lower my blood pressure and put my mood back, get my mood back into a positive frame of mind. So I've been doing that. And then I had the salad. And then for a late night snack, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so that's what I had yesterday to eat. And so I'm just gonna try to eat less as I can and drink a lot of purified water out of my glass bottle and just try to flush all this red meat out. Which, like the day before and the day of, before I went ate the red meat, I was clearing out my body. I was like, it was all coming out of me, and it started feeling great. And then I went right back and had some red meat. Now it's all back in my system. I'm not for sure how long it takes to clear that out, but I'm gonna tell you what, my mood got so bad, and now I understand 100% true that red meat is definitely directed right to your attitude, because it gives you high blood pressure, low potassium, will put you in a horrible mood. So this is a advice from somebody who ain't been to the doctor in 5 years and just finally went. I haven't been to the doctor since 2019, until 2 weeks ago. And I probably had low potassium and low blood pressure this whole time. It makes you super irritable. And so that's a fact. And then last night, my neighbor, which my houses are so close together, and and I never, and my neighbors, the noise that they make, I don't never let it bother me, because that's what I get for buying a house that's so close to each neighbor. So I'm like, I make a little bit of noise, every neighbor makes a little bit of noise, so I just respect that. And as long as they're not doing it, at late nights and stuff, then I just say, it don't bother me. But last night about 8 o'clock last night, I was not feeling the best, and I went to go lay down, and my heart rate was going. And then my next door neighbor, he had his music going, and he was painting his house. It was about 8:30, but they had the music going on for hours and hours and hours, but it didn't bother me, so I went to lay down. And it was the loud bass music. It was like doo, 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 like that, and it was like my arm started tinkling and stuff. I was like, my blood pressure shot up, and then so I banged on my wall, doo 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 doo. And they didn't hear it the first time. Then a minute later, I did it again, doo doo doo, banging on my bedroom wall. I did about 3 times, and then they turned the music off. And then my anxiety went up, because I was like, oh man, I'm being a butthead. Like, dang, I don't have no right to do that at 8:30 at night, complaining about their noise pollution. I shouldn't do that. I felt wrong. And then so I got out of bed, I got dressed, and I went to my neighbors. So I was just gonna apologize to them and explain, hey, I got high blood pressure. I didn't mean to complain. And they left. They just left. And I don't know if I don't know why. I hope I didn't have nothing to do with that. But when I see my neighbors today, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna explain to them, apologize to them, and everything, because I think communication is key. And maybe they didn't even hear me banging on the wall, but I think they did, because as soon as I banged on the wall, doo 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 doo, like that, and then they turned the music down pretty soon afterwards. And they turned it off and left the house, which I thought was kind of strange. But I'm gonna catch up with my neighbors today. I'm gonna just chat it up with him, explain with him, and then so what, you grow when you mature. Because my other next door neighbor James, he passed away. This older guy, and our houses are so close together, because that's how poor people are. Like, houses is only like literally like 2 feet away from each other. So, but you think you live in a house, it's not an apartment, so you think you could put your music up just a little bit. But the bass, and I just got a little bitty rinky dink system with one speaker, but that bass travels. And my next door neighbor, he passed away. And I hope to God, I didn't negatively influence him with none of my music and stuff like that. So I learn, to be even more respectful with my music. And I don't really listen to a lot of music now anyways, but when I do, I try to keep it to a nice volume, because see, a lot of people it takes a lot of intelligence and maturity to understand that bass carries a lot farther than treble. And that bass carries so far. So if you have it in your house, in your car, and you think it's on a very low volume, it's actually, that bass is the bass is louder 10 feet away from your vehicle and from your inside your house. It's actually, the bass is louder outside of your car, and it's louder outside of your house. But it takes a very mature, intelligent person to understand it. Most people's not intelligent enough to know that bass travels, or they just ain't got a good enough heart to care. And that's sad if that's true. It's better to be less intelligent than be bad-hearted, because then you got a chance to change either way. Even if you're unintelligent, and even if you're a bad-hearted person, you can still change with maturity. You just got to mature. And how does people mature? Because people can go from being immature to mature. It doesn't matter about your age, because I met 12-year-old kids that's 100% mature. And then I met 90-year-old people who still immature. Maturity has nothing to do with your age whatsoever. It has to do with your responsibilities. Being responsible, like a 12-year-old kid who works on a farm and has to do chores before school and after school, and they've been doing that since they was 5 years old. By the time they're 12, they're gonna be a grown man. And then just regular city people, if you pay your electric bill, your gas bill, your rent, you pay all your bills for 10, 15, 20 years, that makes you a mature person. However, let's say you go to prison, let's say you never had a job, you never pay no bills, and you go to prison super early and you spend, and then when you get out of prison, you don't pay no bills or nothing like that, and you just never pay no bills. If you never pay no bills in your life, you're still like even if you're like 40, 50 years old, you're really like a 12-year-old mentality and maturity wise. That's a fact, I know for sure. So, but anyways, this is a little morning walk rant. And like I said in my other videos, I just do the morning rants. I just do for myself. It don't get a lot of views, doesn't get a lot of likes, and I'm so totally fine with that, because I'm just doing this for my blood pressure. Because it's weird that every time that I post these videos, when I get done, my blood pressure way down. Like right now, since I started this video, been going on for 16 minutes. In these 16 minutes, my blood pressure has went down significantly, and I love that. And same thing with reading the Bible and uploading that. It's just helped me learn more, and then I rewatch it later. So I would say the majority of these videos I just do for myself, but then I do some entertaining videos because I know you guys like certain things, like my backyard grass, my backyard garden. You guys like concerts, healthy food. There's certain things that you guys enjoy that I do for you guys, because I know, because it gets like 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 250 likes, so I know I'm starting to figure out what you guys like, and then I'll post more of that. And I've only been doing YouTube videos for 2 weeks now, but I've been posting on a daily basis, so I've just started doing YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing YouTube is because I was doing eBay every day, and it really started stressing me out, so I stopped doing eBay. And now I'm doing YouTube, and I super duper enjoy YouTube. Like, this is so fun to me. It's a hobby. I don't think I'm gonna get rich doing YouTube videos. If I could make, in a year from now, 2 years from now, if I keep getting 10 subscribers a day, I did the math on that, and if I get 10 subscribers a day for a year, that's 3,650 subscribers. And I was like, dang, wow. And then I looked it up, like the videos I made that gets 10,000 views and stuff. I didn't know this, but like just how it is right now, if I monetize my YouTube, I could be making like $200 a month just doing what I'm doing. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't like, I don't want you guys to see no advertisements where you gotta skip the advertisement, none of that. That's so I'm not gonna do that on my YouTube, because I think that's annoying when you gotta skip advertisements and then you're watching the video, then the advertisement comes up. I'm not gonna do that to you guys, Now maybe if I start taking adventures and I start taking trips for the YouTube, and I start doing some in-depth videos, if I produce enough interesting content, if I'm doing, like, if I'm spending money on it, let's say I'm investing $200 a month that I'm spending, like taking vacation, taking trips, or I would say even have to be like if I'm spending $400, because I'm gonna take the trips anyways, so I'm just gonna upload it. But this whatever, if I'm like gotta spend the money for YouTube to do YouTube, then maybe I'll monetize it, but I don't see that happening for a long time. Maybe if I get like I doubt I ever would, but if I got like 5,000 subscribers or something, then maybe I would monetize it. But I'm not really worried about monetizing. I'm not really worried about money, because my cost of living is so super cheap. You know what I mean? Like, I own my house, I own my car, You know what I mean? I ain't got no addictions. I had no bad habits. So I don't even need no money. I really don't need much money whatsoever. I love that. And I stopped being materialistic. I never spend money, so I don't need to monetize anything. So, but anyways, my walk's over with. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Thank you for listening. Take care.